A great tool from dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, is the Wise Mind Accepts strategy. These are a set of coping skills you can use when you feel overwhelmed or on the edge of reacting in a way you don't want to. Accepts is an acronym, and each letter represents a specific coping strategy to help you shift your attention, calm your nervous system, and ride out the emotional storm. Remember, these aren't long-term fixes for problems, but they are powerful short-term tools that help you cope in the moment until you can figure out how to address the situation. The A stands for activities. When we're in distress, our minds often want to replay worries, regrets, or fears over and over. One way to interrupt this cycle is by getting up and engaging with our environment. That could be physical, like going for a walk, gardening, or exercise. It could be creative, like painting, journaling, playing music, or focusing on a project or task. The key here is engagement. The more your brain has to focus on the activity, the less space it has to ruminate on distress. Next is contributing. When we help others, we naturally shift our attention away from our own pain and struggles. It also creates a sense of purpose and connection. This doesn't have to be huge. Text a friend to check in, hold the door open for someone, or share something kind on social media. Bigger acts, like volunteering or donating time, can also be rewarding if time and resources permit. When you focus on giving, you build a sense of meaning that can be bigger than the distress you're feeling in the moment. Then we have comparisons. This one's about healthy perspective. Our minds often get caught up in comparing ourselves to others who are doing better, like feeling they are richer, healthier, more attractive, more social than me, etc. And we end up feeling less than. Although it is okay to feel inspired by what people accomplish, we do not want to feel less than others. Instead, find a sense of gratefulness in different aspects of yourself and your life today, and compare yourself to others who are facing struggles far greater than your own. This doesn't mean your pain doesn't matter. It does. But reminding yourself that in some ways you have positive aspects of your life that others do not have can invite empathy for others and gratitude for your own experience, which can help you better cope with stressors. The E is for emotions. The idea here is to deliberately create a new or opposite emotional experience to interrupt the one that's overwhelming you. If you're feeling sad, watch a funny video or listen to upbeat music. If you're anxious, maybe put on calming sounds or a guided meditation or engage in slow breathing. If you're angry, try taking a time out to do something soothing. It's like pressing the reset button on your emotional state. You're not erasing the original feeling, but you're loosening its grip on you by inviting other emotions. Next is pushing away. Sometimes it's just not the right moment to deal with a problem. Maybe you're at work, in public, or just too emotionally flooded. Pushing away means setting the problem aside for a little while. You can imagine putting it in a box or writing it on a piece of paper and tucking it in a drawer. Tell yourself, I don't need to think about this right now. I'll come back to this when I'm calmer. This is different from avoidance, because you're not running away forever. You're simply delaying until you're in a better space to cope. The next skill is thoughts. This is about redirecting your mind by filling it with something neutral or structured. This can include grounding techniques like counting backward from 100, reciting song lyrics, naming every state or country you can think of, focusing on an art project, or working on a puzzle. You're essentially giving your brain a temporary task, so it doesn't spiral deeper into painful rumination. When your mind is busy with something more neutral, distress has less room to affect you. And finally, sensations. Strong physical sensations can bring you right back to the present moment. Try holding an ice cube, taking a cold shower, snapping a rubber band on your wrist, or squeezing a stress ball. These sharp physical cues can interrupt racing thoughts and ground you in your body. So these are the Wise Mind Accepts skills: activities, contributing, comparisons, emotions, pushing away, thoughts, and sensations. Think of these like tools in your emotional first aid kit, which help you ride out the wave of distress until it passes, which it will. And over time, the more you practice, the easier it becomes to use these skills when you really need them. Which accepts skill do you think would work best for you? Thanks for watching, and remember, you're stronger than your toughest moments.